If you guys are looking to buy or sell any of your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins in preparation for Team of the Season, check out u4gm.com and use code ELITE at checkout. After going 3-7 to start this weekend, I have somehow clutched up 11 wins, so we've got some player picks to start today's video. And if you're excited for the trading tips and the players that I'm telling you guys to invest in today, do not forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Here we go. We get one of 2 84 plus rare golds, and we get one of 3 community tots, and we get 2 of them. So hopefully we can get something like Gabriel Jesus or Rodrigo, something of value, something I can actually put in on my starting 11. We'll start with the one of 2 84 plus picks, and we get Rodri. I have packed him 3 times in the last hour. I mean, I got him, first of all, and threw him into my club. I got him in the 3rd pack after that, and now I've gotten him again. So I don't know why I'm packing Rodri every pack, but let's see if we can do it again. And next we get Kokchu, which is our first team of the season of the video, and hopefully not the last. Well, I guess it can't be the last. We are going to get some community tots cards. This is an 89 rated tots at least. It's probably not a card that goes for much above discard price, but I'll take a look at that right now. And here is the Eredivisie team of the season. Kokchu goes for 27,000 coins. So yeah, pretty much SBC fodder. Nothing to get too excited about. But here are the cards to get excited about. The community team of the season. Here are their prices right now. Jesus is 2.2 mil. Sanchez 1.3 mil. Rodrigo 1.6 mil. I'd be all right with getting an Ake. I feel like he'd even go into my starting 11. Bernardo Silva would be awesome. I'll take a Coman all day, even though I already have Mane and he plays the exact same position. I'll still take it. Let's see who we can get in this first pick. Give me something big. Ooh, not what we're looking for. And I'm pretty sure both of those are Tots Moments cards. Ito and Carter Vickers. Out of all of them, I think Ito is probably the most usable. I do like Carter Vickers. He is American, but I think we'll take Ito just, I guess, as a super sub, 98 pace, pretty good dribbling. Not a good pack. Let's get something better in this one. Please show me a Brazilian. Let's go. All right, we get Rice and we get De Gea. Both honestly pretty bad as well. They both go for 40,000 coins. I'll be honest, guys, I do not know why I'm getting Rodri so much. I just checked my club to see how many 87s I had. He's the only one. I've packed the same guy 3 times and I haven't gotten any other 86 plus. What is going on? But now let's hop into the meat of today's video. And first of all, I do want to shout out that I do tweet out a lot about cards that I think are good investments. Like yesterday or 14 hours ago, not even that long ago, I tweeted out that Ake was a good investment given the fact that he dropped a ton due to the 5 Dutch players SBC that we got yesterday. And a ton of people packed Dutch team of the seasons. They came down in price a ton. And then on top of that, they dropped that De Jong SBC into the game. And that was pretty good value. So everybody needed to link their De Jong to sometimes the Eredivisie cards, but a lot of times the other Dutch players. And so Ake started rising. I thought he was a good investment, getting him from 195k to 200k. I got most of mine for 190 to 195 because I bought before the De Jong SBC. But as you guys can see, he has started rising in price. So today's investments are going to be in similar ideas to that, but they're also going to cover one more thing. And that is going to be guaranteed team of the season packs. Those are going to come in SBCs later this week. Every single year, they drop every week 2 different guaranteed team of the season packs. One of them is going to be for the main team that is out. The main team right now is community team of the season. Next week, it'll be Premier League tots. After that, maybe, Serie A, etc. But there's always a main one, and there's always a mini one. And this is the mini one, Eredivisie. So the first one that comes out is normally the smaller one. Eredivisie is likely to come out first, whether that's going to be today or it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know yet. We'll see what the pattern is this year. We can kind of use this week as an example. But what we do know is that it's going to come eventually. And so you've got to prepare your fodder. Now, when it comes to this team, there's only one card that you really hit the jackpot on, and that is Javi Simons. So they're not going to price this one too high, and the pack weight for Javi Simons is probably going to be ridiculously low. They're probably going to make it like an 83 or an 84 rated squad to do a guaranteed TOTS SBC. But they're also going to throw a requirement that is like you have to have a team of the season or maybe a team of the week in it, just to make sure that you're not that the low budget team of the seasons have value and you can do something with them. So they're going to add that as well. For the main team, there's a lot more cards that you can get that are actually of value. Rodrigo, Sanchez, Jesus, Coman, Thuram, Ake, solid. You can also get Bernardo Silva, Benacer, or Robertson. So a lot of dubs that you could get out of this, which means that the price of this SBC is probably going to be much higher. It'll be like an 87 or an 88 rated squad that you would need to complete to get that guaranteed team of the season. And right now, if you take a look at the cheapest ratings in the game, or the cheapest prices per rating, you're looking at a lot of low prices right now that aren't going to stay this way for much longer, guys. You're looking at 83s for less than 1,000 coins, which are solid. You're looking at 84s even for 3K. They'll go over 4K undoubtedly over the course of the next week or so at some point. So if you want to go in on those cards, it's a little bit more work to buy all those and sell all those because they're so low priced. You can probably afford hundreds, if not thousands of them sometimes, and you have to go into your unassigned, which is very annoying, but they're definitely going to make you profit. So if you want, low budget, but also low risk, that is the way to go. Now, you're also looking at 85 rated cards right now. I really like these as investments, guys. Try to get them for 10,000 coins or below in your golden. They will spike back up to 14, 15K, and they've been doing it almost every single day. If you take a look at these cards, like Depay, who's the cheapest one right now, you can see that every single day they spike around content release. So they spike right here around content release, get up to 15,000 coins, they drop back down. They spike back up at content release. That was just yesterday right there. And then they drop back down. And so today they're probably going to spike back up. And so you can do this almost every single day because new SBCs are dropping during team of the season pretty commonly, whether it's an upgrade SBC, a guaranteed TOTS SBC, or a player SBC. They're coming pretty common. So they spike up at content release every day. So right now you can buy them for 10K. They'll probably spike up to another 14, at least 13,000 coins at some point over the next 72 hours. And I think the guaranteed team of the season SBCs could really push these up as well, especially if the requirements like on the Eredivisie team of the season is like you need an 84 rated squad, but you also need 2 85 rated cards. Boom. They are to the moon. So those are some cards that I think are great investments. So our first investment of the day is going to be 85 rated cards. Now I'll give you some bonus because that's not the only fodder card that can work, guys. As you guys can see by my transfer list, I have a lot of 91 rated cards. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And to be honest, I thought I had more than that, but I've only got 11. And I got all of these cards for 41,000 to 42,000 coins. And right now, because it's a little later at night, I think they're up in price slightly more. But the reason that we're investing in those 91s is because of the fact that they've never been this low in the game all year. This is the lowest they have been since, I guess, it was before Black Friday at 41,000 coins. And as you guys can see by the graph, just yesterday, they got down to 42,000 coins. And we were streaming at that time on kick.com/elite. So all of my viewers that were watching the live stream got in on this investment. And we made some coins already because they're back up to 47. Of course, it had to rebound. But even then, that's cheap because they could really rise back up. I think they're going to hit 60K. I don't know if they'll hit 70. That's probably pushing it. But I think 60K is still a very, very big possibility for 91s. But looking at 90s, guys, Pavlidis. Team of the season card, 32K, not bad at all. 89 rated cards for 26K, not bad at all. 88s for under 20, 87s for under 15. And then again, 85s are so low right now again, and they always are required for something. There's never a week where 85s go ignored. So I think that that is probably the safest, probably quickest return on investment, but these guys are all good as well. The next thing we need to talk about, and our second investment, is going to be based on the Allan Saint-Maximin Tots moments. Now, a few days ago, it got leaked that it is going to come to the game as a team of the season moments. But recently, we are starting to get rumors over the past couple of hours that he's going to be coming as a squad building challenge, which means that he could come at any point over the course of the next week and a half. We're not sure, but he is going to be coming as a squad building challenge. And with that, he's probably going to be quite expensive, but a lot of people are going to do him because he's going to have very high pace. He's going to have very high dribbling. He's going to have 5-star skills, probably 4-star weak foot, and pretty good stats. Otherwise, it's going to be a sweaty card. It's going to be a card that a lot of people will go out and craft and complete that SBC, and they're going to try to link him into their team. Now, of course, there's a lot of French links that you can go with, but I think that there are some Newcastle links that are also a little bit desirable. And I don't think, in my opinion, that Isaac is going to get into team of the season. Now, he could sneak in, but he got a transfer in the winter to the Premier League. So it's going to be tough for him to get in over Kane and over Haaland, of course, who's obviously going to get in. So with that being said, I think it's a safe investment for now as a link to the Maximin card. But I do want to point out that this one has a little bit of risk because you are looking at a card that has spiked up a lot over the last couple of days. It's a card that could go even further, but be very safe because he could rebound down a little bit in the next 48 hours if that Saint-Maximin doesn't come out over the next 48 hours. So you're kind of running a little bit of a risk, and you've got to kind of time it right. So just be safe with this Isaac card, and the same thing for this Bruno Guimaraes. This Bruno Guimaraes FUT birthday card has all stats 83 and above. It's got 5-star skill moves, and it's a great card that a lot of people have liked over the year. And of course, he gets a strong link through Newcastle to that Saint-Maximin. So a nice compliment link. I would not spend $555 on him. I would try to get him for $535 or less, in my opinion, and that's kind of what he's been going for over the last 48 hours. He's up a little bit right now. It's very late at night, so some cards are a little bit more rare to get listed on the market. Now, if you want a little bit more lower budget on the same idea, you can go with the Path to Glory, Bruno Guimaraes. Of course, it's not nearly as good. It does only have 3-star skills, and all the stats are, -1 to -3 on the card, but it is much more budget friendly at about 79,000 coins. So there's a lot of room for it to go up and not a ton of room for it to go down. I really do like this one. And plus, you're looking at a card that has dropped instead of risen over the last 48 hours, like that Isaac and Bruno Guimaraes. So it kind of gives a different vibe, a different kind of idea to an investment, and it works just as well as these other cards as a link. You might be looking at lower budget and probably lower percentage of return, but a good return nonetheless is likely to link with that Saint-Maximin squad building challenge. Our final investment of the day is going to be a team of the season card that I have a hunch on. It's a risky investment, but I think it'll work out. And that card, go ahead and guess real quick which it is. Which one do you think I'm going to say right now? It is Declan Rice. That is the card that stands out to me as a great investment. And let me know if you guessed correctly down below. There are a couple of different cards on here that I do think will make profit, and as we get closer to the end of the week, could be great investments. But Declan Rice stands out to me a little bit as he's 37,000 coins right now. If you can get him for 37 or below, you're looking good. And the reason for this card being a good investment, in my opinion, is because one, of course, he goes out of packs on Friday, but then you're also getting more Premier League content on Friday, which means that this card can link to a lot of the objectives and a lot of the SBCs that are coming out and could go up in price. But also looking at this card being a good center defensive mid with good stats all around. It's not a very expensive card. It's not a card that is going to be completely end game for anybody, but it's definitely a card that fits people's teams, keeps up with the power curve, and it's a great option for anybody because it is perfectly affordable for low budget, and even for high budget people, it's a card that they'll go out and use momentarily if they need him for FUT champs or they need him for completing an objective, any of that stuff. It's a good value card at 37,000 coins. Now, is it an SBC fodder investment? Not yet, and it could be over the course of the next couple of days. So this is a card that maybe at 37K is risky. You can wait until Wednesday or Thursday and pick this card up. He could be slightly lower depending on the supply we get and the content we get over the next couple of days. But on the other hand, I do expect that once the most consistent team of the season guaranteed SBC comes out, I think the entire team will start rising in price, just because that is the content people are waiting for. And once that comes out and they do that SBC and they don't pack the player they wanted, they will finally go out and buy him off the market. They know that they're going out of packs soon, which means that I'm expecting quite a rise on pretty much this entire team on Thursday or slightly before, maybe Wednesday. But Declan Rice, I really like as a safe investment. I don't think there's really much room for him to drop. He is a card that looks good out of packs that a lot of people are overlooking, guys. Now, that's going to be it for the 3 different investments. And of course, I gave you quite a few more than 3 options on those investments. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you make some profit on today's video. And if you do, or you learned anything, or it helped you guys out, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're about to hit 136,000 subscribers, so maybe you could be the guy that pushes us over the edge. Now I got to figure out what the heck to do with 3 different 87 Rodris. So we've got some options. Luke De Jong is standing out to me as a nice little super sub, 4-star, 5-star. Wow. That's a good value SBC, and it's coming in at just an 85 rated plus an 83 rated squad. Now, I could throw a Rodri in here and make it pretty cheap. I think I'm going to do De Jong, but let me know what other SBC I should complete. We also have this 88 plus FIFA World Cup upgrade, and it looks such great value. I mean, 84 and 86 rated squad, even if you did that straight from scratch, you're looking at an SBC that's only coming in at about 120,000 coins. But let me tell you right now, it is a scam. Nobody should be doing this. I mean, realistically, it might be worth the risk. Some people inevitably will pack something good, but the pack weight on it is so low. It's terrible, terrible, terrible pack weight. It's an SBC that has come out and been very enticing to the entire community, and then everybody is getting the same 3 or 4 absolute crappers of cards out of it. Nothing that'll go even on your bench for the most part. So just be careful. If you have a lot of extra fodder, you know, by all means, go for it. I don't think I'm going to actually do it because I've seen everybody else's pack luck and mine is normally worse. So I don't really want to test my luck on that, especially given the fact that the only card that I have that is a gold card above the rating of 85 is 3 different Rodris. So I'm not in a great fodder situation right now. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. And if you made it to the end of the video, the secret comment word of the day is going to be Nitro. So go ahead and comment Nitro down below in your comment. You can hide it somewhere in your comment just to throw everybody else off if you want, but I'll recognize it and I will drop a heart on that comment as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.